you have to wear white. So I went and I bought this cute little white and lilac Coach bag. Where is it now? I found them underneath my bed. These were my idols. I used to work so hard. I used to work like double shifts. If anybody has ever worked at a restaurant, that is like living hell. You're working 12 hours straight, hearing people, I want cheese, no, I don't want sauce, oh, I want to have this and have that. And I'm like, okay, yes ma'am, sure ma'am, whatever you say ma'am, just for $5 at the end of the day. So I worked so hard to get these things that are not even in style. One, ya pasó. Two, they're dirty now. And three, I moved on to bigger and better things. I went and I bought a laptop. Because, you know, every college student needs a laptop, right? Not really. That's the lie we tell our parents, right? And you're like, Mom, how am I going to go to college? That's so embarrassing without a laptop. What am I going to do? Well, how am I going to go to the internet? Something called the computer lab, honey. There's like 4 on every campus. Or on every like corridor, it's like computer lab. And they're all empty because everybody has a laptop. So then, you know, my parents are divorced. And the only good thing about having parents that are divorced is that they spoil you, because if somebody buys you something good, the other one has to buy something even better. So I got my license when I was 16, and I didn't have a car. My dad had 2 cars, and he let me borrow one. A 2005 dark red Mustang. And I was like cruising. I was like, yeah, you see me in this Mustang? Yeah, that's me. Debbie, cruising on the Mustang, bumping my music, going like 80 on like Central Ave, that's like 25. Everybody's like looking at me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm 16 and I have a good car. So, because I was 16 and I had a good car, I accidentally dented the car. And that car got taken away. So my dad was like, well, you're a first-time driver, so let's get you a okay car. So I got a 95 Explorer. And I felt like I was the queen of the highway, because those things are huge. And if you swerve, all those little cars will get out of your way. And I'm like, yeah, woo! But I'm like swerving everywhere. So, I have a bad record of messing up cars. So, my mom was like, no, I'll get you a better car, and blah, 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 because my dad got me that car. So, the transmission dropped, and I was like carless, and you know, because I'm spoiled, I'm like, I cannot take the bus. I will get raped, I will get everything wrong, there's crackheads on there, it smells, people look at you weird, and I don't even know how to get home on a bus. I spent a whole bunch of cost, it probably was like $5, and my mom's like, I really think it's $125, it was $125 back then. And then he's like, and if anybody has ever gone to Pawtucket, Tolman is literally like down the street from the bus stop, and my house is literally like 2 miles away from Tolman. So I could have like walked home, but no, because I was spoiled. I had to have a car. I needed a car. So I pressured my parents into buying me a very nice car. So like 2 months later, from like getting rides from my friends, I got a 2003 Hyundai Accent. It's like a little car. Everybody made fun of me because it was like a little coupe and it sounded like a little go-kart. But I mean, it got me places, and I had a car. And I saw all my friends walking. I'm like, you want to ride? And in my mind, I was like, not really. But that was who I was. I was very conceited, and I showed everybody, yes, you think this is a beach bag, but it's actually Abercrombie & Fitch. And I'd be like, see ya! And whoever knows me knows that I am very neat in a very nice way. I can be like, oh, nice shoes. Just walk away and be like, wait, thank you. And then after that you're like, oh my gosh, you just insulted me. And it's even worse when you do it in a very nice way.
Maverick.
Then we come to church. And yes, I had I had a lot of fun on my high school weekends. Anybody knows? College, like freshman year, was a big blur. And my Jesus was plastic. Everything I had was my looks, was what guys I could get, what friends I had, what parties I could go, how many people I could bring to my parties. It was all about my superficial life. And once I got sick, and I saw my friends, who I would see every single day, we would go to school, talk in school, right after school, we would text, and then after texting, we would get home from practice, we would IM, and then we would talk about everything that happened, even though we were in the same classes. And we were together 24/7. And a lot of you guys who are in high school know what that is. You guys are like gum. You're just stuck on each other. Once I got sick, none of those friends went to visit me in the hospital. None of those friends went to visit me at home. None of those friends were there holding my hand when the doctors were like, Debbie, you're gonna die. And I'm like, where are my friends now? Graduated high school, had the same friends. And we were like, college is gonna be the best experience of our lives. Best thing. Best 4 years. We're going to be best friends. We're going to dorm together. We're going to do everything together. We're going to go study abroad together. We're going to graduate. We're going to marry hot athletes, and we're going to have a big house, picket fence in like suburbia, like Seekonk or Massachusetts. And we're going to be best friends. Our kids are going to be best friends. These were my plans with my friends. My plans with my friends. Well, I've always been a person who's been in church since I was a baby. I did my first communion, I became an altar server at my other church. I came here, I was in the choir for like 5 years, then I became a leader, and then here I am now. But the whole time I was that girl telling everybody, oh yeah, this is my faith, wearing my rosary. Oh yeah, I was a good student as I partied. I had a couple boyfriends as I had sex. Yeah, this is who I am. But in reality, that was just my superficial facade because I was scared of letting Jesus really into my heart. I was scared of the unknown. I was scared of the person I would become. Was I going to become those really holy people where you're just like, they're so holy, you don't even want to touch them because you're like, oh my God, I can feel the Holy Spirit in you. Or just, I was scared of who I was going to be. Was I going to change? Was everything going to be better? Or was everything going to be worse if I let Jesus really into my heart? I came to Santissimo, I came to Masses, I came on Fridays. But my Jesus was so plastic. He was just a rosary hanging on my rear view mirror. He was just a crucifixion on my bedroom. He was just a picture. Everybody, a lot of people here already know my testimony. And when they told me, you're gonna die, I realized no medicine was gonna cure me. They wanted to send me to Butler, they wanted me to be an inpatient, they had me drugged up. I didn't even know who I was, what I was doing. I tried to kill myself because of all the medicine I was taking. And Jesus became real in my life. But Jesus was always real. He was always that skin and bone, that blood that rested on that cross. Except I made him plastic in my life. I made him something. I made him a bag. I made him my phone. I made him my friends. I made him music. I made him boys who just used me for my body. They never loved me.